foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy?
Oh.
Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head.
Oh my god, please tell me that the ring literally has the power of friendship.
What am I doing here?
Was he like under mind control and we freed him from it or something?
Shackle the hearts of men.
We literally have the power of friendship in a ring. I mean, something like that, yeah.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince.
Does seem that he was under some kind of influence of, I don't know, evil, mind controlled.
That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
Oh snap!
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called.
And you were about to cut his head off, Joseph.
Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years, though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage.
You know, you said that already.
Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Cool. Got the literal power of friendship in the Ring of the Unicorn.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Sick.
Well, all things
And
considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more.
And I assume Hodrick is gonna join the squad.
By the way, Your
That's
Highness,
exciting.
Allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive.
We have a tank now.
Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we've reached solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important. I assure you.
Oh my god, just say it.
It's just... Our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you?
I mean, it's called training.
You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is.
Ow.
I'll give my all in the
Damn.
royal name, your majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
I like them so far. I like the characters. Yeah, I do not remember. Apparently I played it in August of last year. I do not remember that at all. Weird. Weird that it's now asking me for a difficulty. That's interesting. Well, I learned my lesson with metaphor. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with normal. Methinks I'm gonna go ahead and just, slap down a normal setting. Ain't trying to prove nothing.
Elaine, why have you stopped?
We're surrounded.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Also, I like
Get your vile claws off of me!
how Hodrick is like, I am a good guy now, so my armor must be blue to match the color aesthetic.
Let her go!
It ignore me sometimes. I'm so not used to being that, so you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it here.
I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
Oh wow. Literal hit and run.
Scarlet!
Dick move. For different things. Right. My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't. Man, I'm gonna have to think of voices before I actually hear the voices. Don't worry, boss. I'll earn my keep and plenty more. That's just what came to mind. Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You gotta do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornea. I ask that you stand aside for your returned prince. Sorry, kid. Can't do that. It's nothing personal. Just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Damn. We've no hope of overcoming such numbers. Ooh, back up. Your Highness. With us, everyone. I beg you. Come, my prince. Oh my god, there's so many characters. I'm gonna lose track of every one of these fucking voices at some point.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind.
These voices are gonna blend into each other so bad.
I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renaud, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul
That took me a
magic, it would seem
Yeah.
he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are?
Hello.
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renaud?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We went after Renaud. We've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we are able.
So, that fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness, and the region will not know peace until we can claim it as our own. House Carls are excellent at... Like, I know, I've heard that term before. I just can't get over the fact that it's... I don't know why. House Carl just sounds so funny to me. House Carls are excellent attackers who can lower an enemy's defense to deal heavy damage. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to turn. And we defend it at any cost, and proceed forth with extreme caution. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright. Let's bring out... Oh! Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but I believe our units will struggle without the proper changes to their formations. Triangle on the deployment screen to adjust a unit's formation. Before engaging an enemy's mercenaries, press triangle to adjust the unit's formation. Okay. On this screen, you can add, swap, or remove members of a given unit. Perhaps we ought to explain the strengths of each class type first. What say you, Your Highness? Each character has a set class that determines their combat affinities, as well as what weapons and skills they're able to use. Sure. Recommended. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Such information would prove quite valuable, yes. Please go on. As you wish, my prince. To begin with, cavalry classes such as mine are quite effective. Excuse me. When facing enemy infantry. As such, you may always call upon me to dispatch infantry in your path. Knights are highly effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, Your Highness, That danger lies around every turn of the field of battle. Yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending our allies from harm. Hoplite? Boasting great shields, armor, and high physical defense, hoplites are stout warriors that excel at protecting their allies. Defending's not the only way to survive, though. If you ask me, you're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemies won't even be able to touch us. Thieves have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge enemy attacks in the front row. Generally speaking, you'll find it best to place your sturdiest fighters on the front row, while reserving the back row for frailer combatants. Look up the following formations as examples of how you may wish to deploy. Lord and Knight. Lord in the front row will bear the brunt of enemy attacks, while the Knight in the back row cuts down enemy infantry. Lord and Hoplite share the burden of enemy attacks, and the Lord will heal when he uses Lean Edge. The Thief in the front row will draw and evade enemy attacks, while the Lord in the back row can focus purely on offense. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll be certain to keep this in mind when planning our formations. Okay. Well. I guess let's go with, yeah, I guess it's... Right? That works for me. I only have 3 units, so... I still have these 2. I guess... Right? Well... Yeah. That's fine. And then, oh, okay, so they have like a max of 2. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna switch do what I do in all Fire Emblem games and immediately switch out the pre-promote, because I don't need you eating my EXP, Joseph. It's mine. Also, that actually makes this not a very good formation, so who's getting switched? I guess I'll switch it with you. And we'll do that other recommended formation. Whoops. Or no, it was like this, right? Something like that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's bring out Travis.
No surprise there. Go on.
And bring out...
They will be ours.
Yeah.
Sure.
Time is at hand.
To move you to, damn it.
To me.
There we go.
Hope you've made your
Awesome.
peace.
Oh, also I should see what skills they have. Stealing. I'm gonna be honest, that's fucking awesome. Like, not only did he dodge the attack, he's like, you know what, let me do a backflip too. Yeah, let me take a look at what all we can do. It's formation, adjust out members' equipment. Oh god, I just realized they're all gonna have equipment I'm gonna have to keep track of. Oh no. Okay, well. Steal all of the enemy's PP, that's awesome. Evade attacks without fail. Ineffective with versus foes with true strike attacks. Okay, so I gotta keep it out for true strike, whatever the fuck that means. But he can only do it once, because that's his PP. God, I'm a child. Yeah, I can't. It's his PP. Oh my god. Target is defeated. That's pretty cool. Block an enemy attack with a medium guard. Alright. Fair enough. Let's keep moving.
Let's take what's
I guess
ours.
I should keep you moving too.
Won't take long. I'll make it quick.
You face me.
Hope you've made your peace.
Jesus Christ, why are they so strong? I mean, yeah. Go for the one where they get murdered. Fucking awesome. Interesting. So the evade. Hold on, I have to double check something. The evade before being attacked. It didn't activate the first time, so I wonder if it's only. It only uses the PP. If like you wouldn't evade the attack naturally, maybe that's pretty cool. Okay, so you guys are going this way. You can go. I guess, yeah.
Onward.
There we go. His legs are cute. Yeah, the art style in this game is freaking adorable. Damn it. Looks like they got their guys crawling all over the harbor. Judging by appearances, I suspect they have more units ready to join the battle at any moment. Facilities controlled by the enemy army will occasionally call reinforcements to the battle. I fucking love that meme. Try attacking the enemy, controlling the facility if you wish to stem the tide. This will force them to heal, stopping them from summoning reinforcements. Cool. I like that.
Time for payback.
Oh yeah. You guys go down.
Saw that? That'll do for now. See ya.
Engaging in battle consumes 1 stamina. It's weird that they're only just now teaching me about stamina. Seen on the shield to a unit's right, units with 0 stamina will be unable to move. Units' starting stamina is determined by the leader. Impossible, Your Highness. You should try to avoid using only a single unit in battles. Should their stamina be exhausted, they will have no choice but to rest where they stand until it recovers. Select rest from a unit's action menu to command it to rest. The unit will then enter a waiting state and recover a set amount of stamina. Keep in mind, a resting unit is defenseless against enemy attacks. If an enemy engages a resting unit in battle, the unit will be unable to use active or passive skills. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I'll go ahead and grab this.
Sure. Shouldn't have let your guard down.
Got it. Now... Oh, kind sir, thank you for saving us. I hope this can prove useful in the battles ahead. Bible orb. Cool.
Go on.
Alright, I'm gonna grab, or I'm gonna bring out, yeah.
They will know what hit
Boom.
them.
The bridge there appears to be held by enemy spear bearers. Not only are they capable of delivering piercing attacks to an entire column, they will deal heavy damage to cavalry as well. I suggest you exercise the utmost caution in handling them, my prince. Some skills, like the soldier's long thrust, can pierce an enemy unit, damaging enemies in the front and back rows of a single column. Combatants arranged in a column are susceptible to piercing attacks. As such, you should try to stagger them instead. Okay. A fine reminder, Clive. Let us consider well the enemy's strengths before marching into battle. Okay, so that would be good for this one, because they're not positioned in that way. Okay, so that's perfect.
Sure
and
thing.
I'm gonna have you go over here,
On it.
kick their
Let's
asses.
take what's ours.
And I'm gonna have you go over here and kick their asses.
Won't take long.
Ass kicking, let the ass kicking commence. These ruins may hold something of use. Find items by garrisoning in ruins. Okay. I mean, I was gonna do that anyways, but yeah.